Hi guys! Today's read aloud is called Unlovable. It's a story by Dan Yaccarino. So he is the one who wrote the story, and there is no name for an illustrator, so I'm assuming he drew the pictures as well. He looks sad. I wonder what's wrong, why he's feeling sad. Maybe he's the one who feels unlovable. Alfred was unlovable. That means he couldn't be loved. At least that's what the cat told him every chance he got. "You've got the ugliest mug I've ever seen. No one could love you." A mug is another word for a face. It's also something we drink out of. Alfred tried his best to ignore the remarks, but it was difficult, especially since the cat had taught the parrot to say, "Unlovable, squawk, unlovable." Whenever Alfred walked by, the goldfish gurgled in agreement. But what was it that made him unlovable? His snoring? The way that he ate? His little curly tail? None of the neighborhood dogs would have a thing to do with him. "His mouth is too small to hold a ball," a big German shepherd sneered. "His legs are way too short for running," snickered a greyhound. A pampered poodle chuckled. Did you see that face? We're not being the big three right now, treating others the way they should want to be treated, being respectful to each other. Poor Alfred. "Beat it, shrimp," growled Doberman. "You couldn't even scare a mailman." Alfred didn't like staying in the house since the cat was always making fun of him, the parrot was always squawking, "Unlovable," and the goldfish was always gurgling in agreement. So Alfred spent most of his time alone in the backyard. I know there's so many kids in my class that would never treat other people that way. Think about what would you do if you saw Alfred all alone, or a friend all alone, sad, feeling unlovable. One day, a new family moved in next door. Alfred tried to see if they had a dog who might be his friend, but he was too little to look over the fence. As he was sniffing around, he heard something on the other side. "Hello," Alfred called. "Hi," came the answer. "I'm Rex. I just moved in." "My name is Alfred," and without thinking, he blurted out, "I'm a golden retriever." "Glad to meet you," Rex replied. He's not a golden retriever. Golden retrievers are much bigger. Maybe he was just afraid to say who he really was. Alfred and Rex talked for hours. Alfred said he liked sleeping in the sun, dog food, and scratching. Rex did too. Oh, battery low, hold on. It began to get dark. Soon it was time for dinner, and they both went inside. That night, Alfred thought about how much he liked Rex and how much they had in common. Then he thought about the fib that he had told. Fibs another word for lying or not telling the truth. He fibbed about what kind of a dog he was. Alfred was sure they'd be friends as long as Rex never saw how unlovable he was. The next day, when Alfred and Rex were chatting, a squirrel jumped onto the fence between them. They both barked at it. The squirrel took one look at Alfred and climbed up a tree. Rex said, "You sure showed that squirrel who's boss, Alfred." But Alfred was thinking, if Rex ever sees me, he'll run away too. "I'm going to dig a hole under the fence," Rex said one day. "Then I can squeeze through to your side and we can meet." Oh, he looks a little worried or scared, maybe nervous about how Rex will feel once he sees Alfred. Alfred heard Rex digging. When he heard Rex wiggle under the fence, he ran and hid behind a bush. Then he heard Rex call, "Alfred, where are you?" Suddenly, Rex poked his head into the bush where Alfred was hiding. One is Alfred and one is Rex. What do you notice about both of those dogs? "You look just like me," gasped Alfred. "Wow, this is great," said Rex. "You're not a golden retriever after all." Alfred had to laugh. Who cared what the others said? Rex was his friend, and Rex liked him just the way he was. Together, Alfred and Rex ran. They jumped, they played, and Alfred never felt unlovable again. I hope you guys never feel unlovable, because you can always count on me to love you for who you are, no matter what. Have a great day.